from JV, but I haven't written them down yet.
Oh. 11 and 12 are injured?
11 and 12. 12 is actually sick.
Okay, close enough.
Yep.
11 and...
And then on the other one...
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Well, I'll double check it.
I believe so. Yeah, go ahead and record him. I don't know if I'm going to use it. Let me know when you're streaming. Okay, mic's are loud. Katie Campaign. Because I kept wanting to say more like mine. I know. So I corrected it. Okay.
Presentation tonight. This is our senior night. If I could have everybody's attention to the center of the board. It's our senior night here at North Kitsap. I'd like to take a few minutes to recognize the seniors who are taking part in their last basketball game in our gym. We're going to start by honoring the athletic and medical students. So when I call your names, please come forward and be recognized. Elise Raines, I think she's traveling with the boys tonight. She's one of the seniors. Let's hear it for Elise. Her parents are Debbie and Dan McGuire. I'd like Madison Dalton to come down with her parents, Melanie and Michael Dalton. Next, we'd like to honor the senior cheerleaders for this year. First, Michaela Conklin. She's a fourth year. This is her fourth year. Her parents are Julie and Mike. And Michaela's future plans are to go to Washington State University to become a speech pathologist or occupational therapist. Michaela Conklin. Next is Daisy Proctor. This is her third year on the squad. Her parents are Corrine and Stephen, and her sister, Amanda. Daisy plans to go to the College of Coastal Georgia to study fine arts. Next is Jessica Antonio. Jessica's fourth year on the squad. She's one of the captains, or the captains. Are there more? Two captains. Her parents are Josie and Joey, and her sister Ina. Her future plans are to attend Seattle Pacific University for music therapy and join their cheer squad or University of Washington for speech pathology. And lastly, Megan Brown. She's a co-captain. This is her fourth year on the squad. And her parents are Brad and Deborah. And her sister, a senior on the basketball team, Kristen. And this is great-grandpa Warren. Her plans will be to attend Snow College in Utah to study business management and cosmetology. Let's hear it for the cheerleaders. All right, now we're going to honor the senior basketball players. thank each of the senior basketball players for their time and commitment on behalf of the coaching staff for helping to make North Kitsap basketball something to be proud of. So first, when each player comes forward, a member of the basketball team will present you with a meaningful basket of gifts from the team. So they'll be brought out. And then each senior has written some thoughtful thoughts on a paper that one of their teammates will read to them. Okay, first, Megan Canole. Her parents are Leslie and Mark Canole. Megan's future plans are to attend Central Washington University and study aviation. Jasmine's going to read from Megan.
So Megan played basketball her freshman year and decided to take a couple years off to play volleyball. Senior year, she decided to try out for basketball, which we all appreciate. Megan has enjoyed being a part of the NK basketball team and loves the friendship she has developed. Next year, Megan plans on attending Central Washington University and majoring in aviation. Megan would like to thank the coaches for helping her become a better basketball player and having confidence in herself. She would like to give another shout out to her parents for supporting her in everything she does.
Okay, next is Hannah Snyder. Hannah's parents are Kim and Dave, her sister Emily, brother Aiden, grandma Verna, and Michelle. Please come down.
This girl.
Hannah's future plans are hopefully to run track and maybe play some basketball at Whitworth College.
Yeah, see, and they're all daytime hours.
No? Is that not right?
Yeah, and I don't know why they split these two.
Hannah has been playing basketball since 3rd grade and has been in the North Kitsap basketball program for 4 years. She's a good role model on and off the court, so the team knows that we can always look up to her for inspiration. Next year, the team will not only miss her amazing defense, but her amazing leadership. Hannah would like to thank her mom, grandma, and Michelle for always coming to support her. She would like to also thank her dad for being the best coach ever and for always pushing her to be better. And a huge shout out to Kristen for being there from day one. You're the best. Thank you all for coming.
And our last senior, Kristen Brown. Kristen has her parents, Deborah and Brad, here, her sister Megan, and great-grandpa Warren. Kristen has accepted a scholarship to play basketball at Bentley University in Massachusetts.
Okay, I get to talk about Kristen, who I have known for almost forever, so I don't want to cry. There's so many things that I could say about her, but I got her a shirt that has one of my favorite pictures on it of us, and I just thought about it, I didn't know what to really say because there's so much, and just whenever we're on the court, we know where each other are, we know what we're going to do, and this really shows, like, no matter what, we're always by each other, and nothing's going to change that. And Kristen, like to shout out to Molly for being the best pal ever.
Okay, let's hear it for the seniors. Five more minutes of warm-up, and then we'll play some ball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to North Kitsap High School. Please stand, remove your hats, and join us in tonight's national anthem. Once again, good evening from North Kitsap High School. We would like to welcome tonight the Olympic High School Trojans and the North Kitsap Vikings. This game is being played according to the rules of the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can also help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Each one is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of good sportsmanship. Please demonstrate good sportsmanship throughout tonight's contest. And now for tonight's starting lineups, beginning with Olympic High School Trojans. Number 11, a freshman, Katie Campana. Number 15, a senior, Brianna Elmore. Number 22, a junior, Olivia Williams. Number 24, a senior, Lily Stenzel. And number 30, a freshman, Danielle Monson. And now for your North Kitsap Vikings. Number 10, a sophomore, Molly Lemon. Number 13, a senior, Kristen Brown. Number 14, a junior, Rebecca Ball. Number 15, a senior, Hannah Snyder. And number 20, a freshman, Ainsley McKenzie. The Trojans are coached by head coach Lori Shaw, Al Valencia, assisting, and JV coach Liz Guzman. The Vikings are coached by head coach Tim French, JV coach Dave Snyder, Kalia Macchiaribi, coaching C-team and assisted by Kim Salembo.
Welcome to West Sound TV presents high school basketball, and believe it or not, it's the final regular season ball game in the 2013-2014 high school season for the Olympic League. I'm the Dr. Doc Power. Spencer Anderson's on the camera and streaming it live on the kitsapsun.com. Thank them for doing that service to the community. And on that other microphone, Kitty Campagna. And Kitty, this is going to be an interesting game tonight, I think. Olympic has already made it. They've already punched their ticket to postseason. But the North Kitsap Vikings, who are hosting the Trojans, are currently in the 5th spot. What they need is a win tonight and some help from the Squim Wolves down in Bremerton.
Well, they actually need the help, I think, from the Bremerton Knights to beat those Squim Wolves. And according to Coach Shaw, she thinks there's also one other thing that has to happen, because the tiebreaker is that they've split with Squim this year. So we shall see what happens. Now, with this Olympic team, they know, other than the fact that they're crawling underneath the bleachers right now to get the ball, that's Olivia Williams going the whole way for you. They know where they're at. They are in third. Even if Kingston loses tonight and they tie, they split on the season, but the other tiebreaker is that Kingston beat PA, and so that gives them the second place position.
And as we start out, the Olympic Lady Trojans and the visiting blue and white, the home North Kitsap Vikings and the white and purple. 30, Danielle Munz and Katie Campana, can I say?
We're saying it right this time.
Okay, Brianna Elmore out there, Olivia Williams, as Kitty mentioned, and Lily Stenzel starting for the Trojans. And our first whistle tonight from the People in Stripes. And that one's going to go against the Vikings. Out there starting for the Lady Vikings from North Kitsap, Molly Lemon, Kristen Brown, Rebecca Baugh, Hannah Snyder, and freshman Ainsley McKenzie.
And that's Kristen Brown with the steal, who's taken it the distance almost.
Well, Kristen, one of the seniors and co-captain on this North Kitsap Viking team. She's had a great tenure here at North Kitsap.
That time the foul, I think, is going to go on Rebecca Baugh. And Lily Stenzel will go to the line.
Who are our referees tonight, Kitty?
We have Rob Zilstra, Chris Murphy, and Judy Dybing this evening.
And up to the free throw line, it is senior Lily Stenzel. Number one goes down. First point on the board goes to the Olympic High Trojans. And again, huge game for North. They've got to win to even have a chance to get that fourth spot.
They are quite aware from when I've talked to Coach French. He said, however, what they put on the board tonight was have fun, make sure there are no regrets, play it the way you know you can.
Oh, beautiful pass inside, but a takeaway by the Trojans. That's Munson. Oh, a good pass, nice assist. And that one goes over to Brianna Elmore.
I liked the way how hard Elmore played. Well, there's Brown showing you how to do it at the other end.
Talk about playing hard, just take it the whole way.
Why not? The first rule is stop ball, and
That's
nobody
correct.
did.
4-2 lead as we start this last of the season, regular season contest here in Paulsbo at the North Kitsap High School Gymnasium. Olivia Williams with it now. She'll kick it out to Monson. Monson nice long shot is off, and fight for the board comes away to Olivia Williams.
Olivia averages around 10 rebounds a game, and that happened because of her teammates as well, who kept it alive.
Plenty of time on that shot clock, and so Olympic will work it around under head coach Lori Shaw. Of course, Tim French, head coach up here at Paulsbo. And they're going to say North Kitsap Vikings will get the inbound.
Coach Shaw says that her team can play really loose. They know where they're at. They know that winning isn't going to change anything other than giving them some nice momentum going into the playoffs. Beautiful pass.
Oh, and a completion there for Ainsley McKenzie. But yes, I like the big assist when you get to mark it down in the book.
Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't count unless they make it.
That's correct.
No matter how pretty that pass was. Campana puts that one up for three.
4-4, we're tied up here in the first period at North Kitsap. And there, the ball knocked loose. Bremerton's got the breakaway, but can't control it.
That was freshman to freshman there,
Yep.
Campana to Monzon. And so these girls have been starting varsity since the beginning of the year, getting tons of experience and giving Coach Shaw lots to build on.
Well, we got a little full court pressure, but North Kitsap gets it across that half court line. Kristen Brown driving it down deep. They're going to call a jump ball possession. Arrow favors Bremerton or the Olympic High Trojans.
It's the blue that throws you off a little bit, doesn't it?
Blue and silver, not blue and gold.
Really nice anticipation by Olivia Williams on that one. It's a play they've run before, and she knew where the cut would be. So once in a while, you got to beat the ball to it.
Olympic will work it around outside that three-point line. Williams with it now. Tries to work it inside, but a nice steal that time by Rebecca Baugh, one of the co-captains. Only a junior, so Rebecca will be back. Uh-oh, Brown goes down, and the Trojans with the fast break. Oh, look at that. Monson with a great assist over to Stencil for the completion.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Monson going full speed and still able to see Stencil open.
And there were two North Kitsap defenders down there also. And that one's going to go out off of the Trojans. You know, the Olympic High Trojans for the last, 4 years, have been consistently in postseason. Oh, ball gets away. They almost had the breakout there for Molly Lemon, but the Trojans get it back, and they will keep it. As I was saying, they have been the girls' team that has really ended up making it almost as far as any other in the Olympic 2A.
They have.
Except
They've
for
done
Port Angeles.
True, but I think they even beat out Port Angeles last year as far as how far they went. So,
because at least the last 2 years, I know they've made it to regionals, which used to be the first day of state.
I still call it state. North slowing it down a little bit.
Ball
Beautiful
with it
move.
inside, and shot won't go down. Rebound pulled down by the Trojans. We've got 3 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in number one. 6-4 lead for Olympic. Olivia Williams will take the jump shot in the paint. She gets fouled, and senior Hannah Snyder, another co-captain out there, goes, who? Me?
Well, actually, and tonight they honored their seniors as it being their last one. There was only Megan Knold, Kristen Brown, and Hannah Snyder. So, again, the future looks bright for Coach French.
Coach French assisted by Dave Snyder and Kalia Makawi. AD here, Chris Franklin, and Lori assisted by our good buddy El Valencia, Lou Guzman, and Kelly Balzaretti. Quite the crew over there.
Well, when you have, they now have like C teams, so they gotta have that many coaches.
Oh, nice turnaround move that time by Kristen Brown.
Brown really tough under there. She's only 5'9", but doing a really nice job.
And they are working it down low so far, trying to get it for that low shot, not relying on the outsider. That one is off, and the rebound pulled down by Molly Lemon. Molly, it's hard to believe she's only a sophomore. Of course, we've been calling her brother's name for a couple of years.
That one's going to be double dribble, basically. Rebecca Baugh trying to say she was helped on that a little bit, which she may have been.
Do they call it that? I think it's broken dribble.
Broken now.
Yeah,
I've not heard that.
But I always called it double dribble.
Interrupted dribble. How about that?
That's a good one, too.
Ooh, that's another one on Hannah Snyder already, and that's at least 2, if not 3 on her, and that's not a good thing.
Yep, Hannah, one of the seniors, a co-captain out there, and it would be good to keep her in the game, that's for sure.
Well, Coach French said his team has to play physical tonight and without fouling too much, which is a tough thing to do.
Oh, there's the takeaway. Nice job by Brown. She'll drive it all the way to the other end and pull back out. Go along the baseline. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful pass by Kristen. I won't say any more, Kitty.
Yeah, I'm behaving. I am. Because I thought that, too, was a very nice pass and good decision on her part.
And so that foul's going to Kristen Brown. And she's going to have to take a seat on the bench. The Trojans up 8-6 at the 2-minute mark here in number one.
ran out to the referee, pointing out a wet spot on the floor. It is a little nippy in here, and I've been told it's a sauna in comparison to Squim. So, although the North Kitsap girls had a really nice win up at Squim just recently, and so Coach French may be lowering the temperature in here if they're behind. So bring your parkas if you're coming to the second half.
And you know, Danielle Monson used to be number 3. Now she's graduated to 30.
I think it's blue versus white uniform.
The away and home, huh? Okay.
Or what was clean today.
Inside to Olivia Williams. Stenzel tries to get it back to Williams. They're going to call a kick ball and say that the Trojans have the ball, but they're going to give them a new clock, 30 seconds.
Due to the kick.
Yep, it was a illegal play. Into Stenzel. Oh, nice bounce pass into Williams. Can't complete it.
2 blocks and a jump ball. Nicely done by McKenzie.
And this one will go to the North Kitsap Vikings with 1:30 left to go in the first. And Trojans up 8-6. Rebecca Baugh out to Snyder.
Coach French wants his girls to shoot. He wants them to trust their shot. That was Jasmine Salembo ending up on the ground there. Just a sophomore.
And the Trojans take it away. A little over a minute to go in the first. Oh, Monza with a nice little move. Her jump shot is off, but they're going to call a foul and send Danielle up to the free throw line for 2. Fortunately, we do not have the player fouls up on the board. And unfortunately for the Vikings, they've already scored 16 fouls here in the first period.
And none on Olympic.
First one will finally drop for Danielle. And she gets ready for her second here. Second good, nothing but net on that one. And a little bit of full court press. They broken that time by the Vikings. Long shot for the baseline is off, and Trojans with the rebound.
Rebound by Campana.
So far, not a lot of offensive boards for the Vikings. Oh, Williams will put her head down and drive the glass. And they're going to say Bremerton Trojans will maintain the possession. Up by 10-6 with 38 seconds left to go in number 1. And they have 14 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time.
They get it into Williams, one of their favorites, and then Anderson with the 3.
Ah, look at that, wide open.
That foul's going to be on Williams. It was a push.
I guess that's why she was wide open on that rebound.
That could be part of that.
There was absolutely nobody around her when she grabbed that, and I'm going, where's the D?
Well, they had been assisted. Here goes Baugh, looking ahead.
Long. Oh, man.
McKenzie and Lemon not quite on the same page there.
Nope, and that time McKenzie should have just gone to the board with it or taken the jump shot.
McKenzie didn't have, yeah, she did. So they must not have started the clock because that down at this end, it was 30 seconds, and that was pretty quickly done, but not .2.
Okay, so now the shot clock is off and the game clock registers 22.2. Trojans with the inbound ahead 10-6.
This also gives a chance for Coach Shaw to bring in her subs. $11 seconds on the game/shot clock.
Monson goes down inside with the pass. Shot is up. A foul whistled, and going up to the free throw line will be the Olympic High Trojans. And it's going to be senior Lily Stenzel.
Lily leads the team in assists. She has over 50 assists, so it's kind of fun to see. Right now she has 4 points and is one of the leading scorers.
Make that 5.
3 of them coming from the foul line.
Second one is good for Lily. 5.4 left to go here at number 1. And North Kitsap needs a shot. There it is. Oh, count that one. Let's see. Yes, it's good. It's worth 2. And at the end of the first period up here in Paulsbo at North Kitsap High School, the Olympic High Trojans with a 12-8 lead over the Vikings.
Doc, this Olympic team is kind of known for their slow start, so for them to have 12 in the first quarter is a great sign for Coach Shaw. When we watched them play against Kingston, the energy was not there until sometime with about 4 minutes left in the game. And so Coach Shaw's got to like what she's seeing as far as that goes, and these kids are playing loose. You can see that. On the other hand, on North, Kristen Brown, the senior, you know, she's trying to almost win this on her own. And she's still passing and doing the necessary things, but you can just see the competition that she has in her.
Well, for the North Kitsap Lady Vikings, senior Megan Knold out tonight with injuries, and junior Melissa Hamblett sick. Both of them big contributors to that program.
Most definitely, Knold out. I'm pretty sure for the season she's got some sort of brace around her leg and in street clothes, so we're not seeing her play for a while. On the Olympic side, they are missing a couple of people as well. Senior Aubrey Arce due to concussion. Senior Serena Otis, concussion, and that has been a month and a half at least. And then Camille Kinga, ankle.
Here we go, second period, 12-8 lead, 4 points for the Olympic High Trojans in the blue and white. North Kitsap in the home white and purple. Monson out front.
Number 35, Kadra McGinnis into the game.
Hannah Snyder with the pickpocket. And counted, and one. Very nice job. All started by Hannah Snyder with that beautiful little tip out and grab of the ball.
Well, one of the things Rebecca spoke about when she was honoring her senior, it was Kristen Brown, but it's true of she and several of the people on this team. They know where the other one is, and that was obvious on that. You know, if I run, Rebecca's going to take that center lane and I can pass.
And the Trojans put 2 on the board. Back to that 4-point lead, 14-10.
Olivia Williams showing her strength underneath the basket on that last shot.
Ball with the shot from behind the line. Oh, will it go? No! And Olivia Williams fighting for the board, grabs it for the Trojans.
Nice ball handling by Olivia.
And Williams kicking it out to Kadra McGinnis, a freshman out there, who puts the 2 through.
Kadra plays a lot of JV, so it's a great opportunity for her to be playing varsity right now.
Nice drive into the glass by Brown, who's back in the game for the Vikings.
That being that, trying to almost win it herself, so that was really pretty. It just didn't go down. She's had a couple that have rimmed out.
Williams with it. Okay, and they're going to say out of bounds, so North Kitsap will get the inbound. Down by 6, 16-10 here at the 6:24 mark in period number 2.
That was a nice job by Snyder to use that baseline as another defender.
And timeout. And I believe that's North Kitsap calling it. 6:24 left to go in the second period. 6-point lead for the Trojans, 16-10.
Doc, a pretty good crowd here tonight. We have the band. It's the regular band from what I know tonight. We had jazz band last time, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And some of it for senior night, but I think the rest is just to get in out of that rain. It is an ugly night in Kitsap County.
Well, and of course the boys are on the opposite court tonight. The North Kitsap boys not going to make the playoffs this year, unfortunately, even with the incredible performance we saw last week by Kelvin Dennis. Just will not make it playing the Olympic High boys, who are in those playoffs.
Who upset the Bremerton boys just recently. So the parity's starting to show up, and a lot of people having a chance to play.
Brown with it into the paint, and they're going to say foul on the Trojans.
Shania Anderson with that foul and the big bubble afterwards.
Now the Vikings are in the penalty already with 17 fouls, a lot of time to go. And Baugh's shot rims out, and Williams with the board.
As Coach French said, Baugh's percentage isn't super high, but he loves for her to take the shot.
Oh, and Kristen had the board, and it just bounced out of her hand out of bounds.
And Molly was already at the other end of the court.
Trojans with the inbound. Williams. Number 40 out there, Shania Anderson. 35 is Kadra McInnes.
Shania with it now.
Oh, uh-oh.
That's not over and back because it was touched by the opposing player.
Okay.
And
It
not
was close.
It wasn't controlled again
Yep.
in time. So it was definitely not.
And with 3 seconds on the shot clock, long outsider that time by Anderson. Rattles out, North Kitsap comes down with it. Oh, beautiful drive. Oh, man, that was just a textbook drive by Brown. No, they're going to call number 13, I believe, Kristen Brown. And I don't know, that may be 3, Kitty.
We don't know is the problem, unfortunately. But that will be 1-1, as you pointed out.
And I'm trying to see a number from the scorer's table.
Campana going to the line for 2. Or
And
1-1, sorry.
Brown is going to have to come out once again, and Annika Kroll will be in the game. Nice little story in the Sun about Annika.
Slightly talented young woman. An international model.
I know, that's pretty amazing.
Coach French had told me that the last time we were talking, and he said the problem with it is that they miss her as far as practices and things.
Oh, beautiful pass. Kroll with the 2 on that one, and another beautiful assist.
How do you not notice an international beauty underneath the basket? I don't know.
Annika at 5'11", and she's only a junior. Oh, look at that.
That's not going to count.
Wipe
It was
it
a
off.
travel.
There was a travel there. A power move that time by Olivia, but to no avail because of the steps.
Other than the barely a travel, but you gotta like what you see out of Olivia being able to take it that far out and drive it.
Oh, nice pass. Just a little hard off the glass. Great rebound by Rebecca Baugh to put back. And the Vikings are within 2, 16-14.
And did you notice what hand she put that up with? That was a left-handed putback after her own rebound.
Trojans working it around. Campana shot off the top of the board, but Olympic gets the ball back. Anderson with it out front.
11
Over
seconds
to McInnes
on that shot clock.
So Williams will drive the glass. Shot won't go down. And, whoa, a tee on somebody for something.
It may have been Olivia Williams. She's trying to walk it off, getting away from it.
And this one was definitely not on the bench.
No, I think she was frustrated. She might have been well manhandled in that particular time as far as she was concerned. And, you know, that happens. These are high school kids. You got to expect there are emotions that happen.
And Rebecca Baugh's first shot is good. We're about halfway through this second period, about 4 minutes to go in the first half, and Baugh can tie it up.
Williams will take a seat. Elmore into the game. And
Count
Baugh
it!
ties it.
And that is the part of that Baugh dynasty here in North Kitsap.
And they will get the ball with it tied at 4:04 left here. Now, when Olivia goes out, they lose a lot, not just her scoring ability.
Oh, hang on to it. Molly decides she better get the ball. There's Rebecca on the baseline. Nice D that time by Stensel. Good clear out, and the rebound to the Trojans. That was number 15, Brianna Elmore.
She's one of the seniors.
Oh, Campana
Yeah, running the middle.
Good job by Campana going down the paint. 3:30 left to go in the first half. And ball take the stop and pop. Shot is loose. It's off and pulled down by the Trojans.
That's Shania Anderson with the rebound.
A lot of one and outs here. And timeout for Coach Shaw. A lot of one and outs, unfortunately, for the Vikings. You know, I'm a big fan of that offensive rebound.
Could you help them grow? It's part of it. One of the reasons that happens is that they do like an outside shot. Haven't taken tons of them. They've had a lot of really nice drives, but when you have that many people who collapse on you for the defense, they're also then underneath the basket for the rebound. So,
well, and no, none of them, admittedly, is Kelvin Dennis's 6'10" frame out there for 26 rebounds. That was an incredible performance by Kelvin in that NK swim game we did, even though, unfortunately, NK lost, which kind of put them out of the postseason. That was their last shot, but what a performance by Kelvin.
it was a great game by him and fun to watch. When you are 6'10" at this level in high school, you can be tall and not be good. But in his case, he is tall and good, so that's a pretty good combination.
And you know, that really is going to be, I think, a great game down there at Olympic tonight with the Johnsons and Kelvin Dennis and for Olympic and Kelvin for North. But we wanted to do this one because of the playoff implications.
Exactly. These girls they do still have an opportunity to make it into the playoffs.
Anderson will inbound for the Trojans into Campana.
Now see, Squim can actually be checking this out on live stream to find out whether their competitor is winning or losing, where it's just not going to happen the other way around. Elmore with a good rebound.
Well, and you know where Squim is tonight. They're in Bremerton. They're down at the Les Thornton Gymnasium.
That would be another fun one to do, I must admit.
Oh, nice drive. Won't go down, but there's your offensive rebound and a second offensive rebound. Ball knocked loose and Anderson pulling it down.
Block goes to Campana on that one, and hairbands go off to the side of the court for some of these girls.
Campana at 5'7" with the big block.
She's got some hops, as does Monzon.
That went in and out, and a nice rebound by Molly Lemon over the back. Called on the Trojans. Trojans still with only, well, it'll be 5 team fouls, I believe. Yep, there we go. With 2:26 left to go in the first half.
I think Molly's hearing her own.
Loose down there.
She's hearing her own song down there. She's got a dance going on. And Coach said have fun, so you got to like it. Ooh.
Oh, Ba's pass was tipped, and the Trojans come away with it. They've done a pretty good job defensively so far. Into Anderson down the baseline. She's doubled. Kick it back out to Monza. Stencil over to Campana. She'll take the long three off the glass. The bank was open. Yeah, whistle blows here.
This is a tie your shoe timeout from the referee.
Equipment timeout.
It's called a safety stoppage.
1:50 left to go here in period number 2. 21-16 lead for the Trojans.
I was watching Katie look at her fans going, yeah, I called that.
Shot is up the front of the iron for Julia Ratcliffe in the game now. Oh, Monzon, a little move there into the paint with a jump shot. And suddenly it's a 7-point lead for the Trojans.
They have come alive here.
Oh, what a nice move by Rebecca Baugh.
You think of Baugh as that three-point shooter, which she is, but she has increased.
And a takeaway. Oh, they're just going a little hard off that glass when they've got that fast break.
And this time we're going to get the foul over the back, I think.
1:10 left to go here.
But Rebecca makes those happen with the steal to begin with, so those are nice to see.
Ball outside the three-point line. Oh, wide open, Molly Lemon. Oh, Oh, it won't go down.
Molly was doing jumping jacks over there. It was
Yeah.
great.
And another tip out, takeaway by the Vikings. Rebecca Ball drive the glass, and this time off the glass and in. The Vikings back to within 3, 23-20.
Rebecca using that left hand again.
Oh, look at that. That's a great takeaway that time by Rebecca. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Trojans. 23 seconds on the shot clock. And, of course, the girls do not have the 10-second.
They
Get
are
it across half court.
I think at least in college, they're bringing it in next year, I believe.
Ooh. Ball with it. Well, let's go to 8 seconds like the ABA.
Let's not.
Okay. Oh, nice shot.
That's Molly Lemon
That's
for
Molly.
2.
And we are within 1 point. 16 seconds left to go in the half. Stencil nowhere to go. Nice triple team down there. Oh, man.
Elmore for 2 more.
That's right. And some of these shots are almost magical. And that is the end of the first half, and it looked like Olympic was going to get a little bit of a run going there, get a little bit of a lead. But boy, oh boy, the North Kitsap Vikings came back on them and are only down by 3, 25-22.
That last couple of minutes was just our frantic February
That's right.
in a nutshell. Wow, they just very fun to watch. These girls are playing so hard, and so I am looking forward to a good second half, Doc.
All right, well, I'm the Dr. Doc Parr. Spencer Anderson's on the camera and streaming it live on the KitsapSun.com website. We want to thank them for doing that, a great service provided to the community by the Kitsap Sun. Kitty Campagna on that other microphone, and your producer tonight for the high school sports. And I'm the Dr. Doc Parr. We will be back with that second half for you shortly. Welcome back to West Sun TV Presents High School Basketball. We are at North Kitsap High School up in Paulsbo as the Vikings host the ladies from the land of Troy, the Olympic High Trojans. Spencer Anderson's on the camera for you and streaming it live on the KitsapSun.com. Kitty Campagna on that other microphone, and I'm the doctor, Doc Parr. Kitty, as you said, we had the definition of frantic February in the last 2 minutes of that first half as the Vikings got right back into this ball game, only down by 3 as we start the third, 25-22.
Well, I think I'm going to borrow a Viking ship to get out of here at the end of this day, so it might come in handy.
And the Vikings will get the inbound to start out, but the takeaway to Olivia Williams for the Trojans.
You know, Doc, some of those that you're seeing right there, the miscommunication between Molly and Kristen, that goes to Olivia.
And she picks it up off the floor and goes up to the hoop with it.
Well, Kristen Brown had an injured foot, broken foot for a long time, and so the practice has not been there.
Rebecca Baugh handling it. Hannah Snyder out there. Kristen Brown, senior co-captain, tries to get it back to Rebecca. And they're going to tag number 11, Katie Campana, for that one.
Love how they help each other up out there. I mean, a lot of these girls have played together on some different select teams, and so they start to get to know people that aren't on their actual high school team.
Molly Lemon also in the game. She'll send it down low to Brown. Shot is off, and the rebound to Campana. Out there for the Olympic High Trojans, Danielle Monzon with it right now. Stencil, Lily Stencil, senior. Olivia Williams, who we've already mentioned, she's got it now in the paint. Back to Campana. Shots off, and rebound pulled down by the Vikings. Also out there for Olympic, Brianna Elmore.
Same as their original starters. Snyder for two.
That's for two. 27-24, back to that three-point lead for the Trojans.
Snyder's got such a nice quick release out there. And suddenly it's gone quiet, Doc. I don't know. Maybe the band's taking a break or something, but the crowd has gone silent.
Stenzel over to Elmore. Oh, nice pass down low. Elmore's shot is up, and a great board by Stenzel to keep it alive for Olympic. Stenzel's had a good game tonight so far.
She has. She has 6 points as well as just some smart play out there.
That shot's off, and the rebound goes to the Vikings. Ball bring it across that half-court line. North Kitsap down by 3. Nice move, pass inside to Kristen Brown, puts the 2 up, and the Vikings are within 1.
When Kristen
27-26.
came out at halftime, she practiced that using the backboard shot.
And it's a Viking takeaway. They've got numbers. And down. Kristen Brown, senior co-captain.
Gives the Vikings a 1-point lead.
And as we said earlier, must win for the Vikings if they want to continue to play this season or have a chance to continue to play.
It certainly doesn't make it happen, but if they lose, they're done.
Yep.
It's that simple.
Which unfortunately was the situation with the boys in that swim game.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Monzon gets it off.
Oh, man. You don't need an arc, Kitty. Just throw it straight to the hoop.
But she used the backboard, and Johnny would be proud.
That's right, that magic box. Coach Ethor, use the box.
That shot by Ba just a little bit too hard. Campana looking to drive.
Gives it to Williams, and Williams will drive. Nice move down the middle for Olivia. Olivia's had a good game also.
She's at 8 points now and had 8 rebounds in that first half. Already almost at her average.
And they're going to say wipe it out. And they're going to call a foul on North. Uh-oh, another tee. And, you know, this one's going to go on, I think, Kristen Brown.
If it does go on Brown, then I think she might be done.
It's a little difficult because isn't the captain allowed to speak to?
It depends upon what was said.
Well, going up to the free throw line for the Trojans, Lily Stenzel. First one's good.
I think that's 5 fouls on Kristen is what they're figuring out, because she would get the 1 for the personal and 1 for the technical, unless they are 2 separate.
Yeah, I see
that's
that.
That's going to really make them happy now.
And that's a bummer. It's really a bummer for Kristen Brown, senior. She's had a great career here at North Kitsap High School. And you are correct, Kitty. And Kristen's just devastated. Down at the end of the bench, holding her head in her hands. And the crowd here giving her a nice round of applause, not just for tonight, but for the years she's put in here at North Kitsap.
In reality, I don't think that first free throw should count because they still had Kristen in the game. They never should have even done it. They were not aware of that. They might have to reshoot it. I don't know what they'll do. The gym, I think, is just shocked. And I have to admit I am too.
4:16 mark in period number 3, and senior co-captain Kristen Brown out of the ball game with 5 personals. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of a shame for the senior, what very well may be the last game for the Vikings. Coach French and Coach Snyder over there talking to the people in stripes, and they are talking to the scorers table.
Not the sort of thing they need right now. The crowd's already not real happy.
And we'll see here, Bremerton's Lily Stencil will go up to the free throw line. Now she should have 2 shots.
Well, it looks like they're going to count the first one.
Second one off. And so I guess that was the second of 2.
Yeah, and then they get the ball with a 32-28 lead.
And the Trojans with the inbound. Williams to Campana, count it. That's worth 2. 32-28, 4-point lead now for the Trojans.
North still working hard. Ainsley McKenzie takes it to the basket.
Would not go down for her, but that was a nice drive. And the Trojans coming away with it.
That's something that Ainsley had to do when Brown was out. So she's learning.
Campana shot, and they say count it for 3.
She has 10. Oh boy, how that was not a foul, I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, the hometown fans are a little upset about that. 3:43 left to go here in the third. And it's a 37-28 lead now for
Coach French
Olympic
trying
High
to call a
Trojans.
timeout and not getting an opportunity because there is a break in play. He is allowed, whether or not he has possession.
Dead ball, that's correct.
So good move by Coach French, trying to bring his girls to the side. The crowd's not happy, the girls not happy. They seem to be doing okay with it, but they're trying to work things out.
And it is now a 9-point lead for the Trojans at the 3:43 mark here in the third period, 37-28.
Well, Campana already has 5 points this half, so 10 points total. That 3-pointer really hurt him right there.
Well, we're West Sound Community Television. Happy to have you with us. Game number 1 in our doubleheader for high school. And game number 2 is going to start the playoffs as a Central Kitsap girls team, second in the Big Bad Narrows League.
And they will take on
hosting
the number 7 seed out of the SPSL, I think it is.
Do we know who that is yet?
They're playing tonight, Doc, so we don't know who that is.
To determine who that 7...
I think it's going to be Auburn, Riverside, or Tahoma, but I don't remember for sure.
Okay, well, that'll be game number 2 in our doubleheader.
And that's something that, even as weird as the 2A playoffs are, Coach Shaw likes that the other team the other groups are having a sub-districts and they can beat up on each other and be really tired. And she's really glad they don't do that in the Olympic League anymore.
And into Anderson for 2, and it's now a double-digit lead, 39-28 for the Trojans. The Vikings are going to have to pull themselves back together.
Oh, they have the potential. They have some 3-point shooters. It certainly can happen.
And nice drive, but the ball passed away. And they're going to say the Trojans will maintain the possession.
Blocked by Baugh. The
At that
speed is amazing that both those girls had.
At that point, she may have just wanted to go to the glass, but she is a freshman.
Danielle Monzon on that one.
No, the play before down at the other end, North Kitsap's play. That
Okay,
turned into the turnover.
gotcha.
Anderson shots off. Rebound to Williams. Nice block down low, but Campana cleans it up for the Trojans.
.13 lead now. That is something Rebecca has added to her game, that left hand. And not that she hasn't had it before, but she's really using that almost exclusively.
Yeah, Williams going down in the paint, and yes, a travel is called.
I think the Olympic bench was kind of looking for a possible trip in the process. Because, you know, this can go both ways, that both teams can get some not the perfect calls.
Yeah, we've got to wipe up a little moisture there on the floor.
Rob Zylstra doing the wiping up. The other two referees tonight, Chris Murphy and Judy Dybing.
So at the 2:31 mark here in period number 3, it's a 41-28 lead for the Olympic High Trojans. The Vikings have got a ways to go. Molly Lemon over to Snyder. Stencil is fouled, and we're going to trip to the free throw line. Too many errant passes tonight for the Vikings.
Stencil been very good at the line. She's 5 of 6 on the evening. Most of her points coming from the charity stripe.
Another one.
8 points for Lily tonight. The senior having a very nice game.
And another shot from the free throw line for Stencil.
Nice pass to Lemon.
And Molly completes the 2 for the Vikings. That pass from Hannah Snyder.
They do some nice motion out there to make that happen. I love teams that don't just stand around.
Anderson with it now. Back to Williams. And Williams, she likes that yellow paint color.
They got the travel correct. Might have missed the shoulder into the other player, but that's okay.
Williams not afraid to put her head down and drive that lane.
She's been watching Agumake, I can tell you. You've watched that woman play. She is a blast.
Oh, man, nice opportunity, and the Vikings will maintain the possession. And off the glass, rebound's going to be tagged to Baugh. Foul on the rebound, Rebecca.
Looked like it was. It really did, no matter what. The fans are just going to have some difficulty with this right now. Oh, they say it's on Salembo, so it was the person in front, not the one behind. Okay.
Okay. 14 fouls on North and only 1 on the Trojans. Monzan, Stencil with it now.
Kadra McGinnis back into the game along with Shania Anderson taking that shot.
Anderson's shot is off, and they're going to call the foul on the Trojans.
That's Olivia Williams, I believe, picking up that foul.
Yeah, a couple new players. Campana back in for the Trojans. Number 44, Latia Kalauati.
And a timeout, just to give you enough time to say Latia's name. Exactly, she's just a sophomore. And if you couldn't see her number on the front, you would never see it with that hair, that's for sure.
And I did not see the number of fouls on Olivia.
because I haven't seen either. It's got to be maybe 3, but she also had that technical, so it's 3 or 4 then.
Well, the Trojans with a 13-point lead, 43-30. We've got 1 minute, 4 seconds left to go here in period number 3 up in Paulsbo.
You know, a nice job by the Trojans to keep their composure despite, the fans not enjoying what's happening right now. And they're playing hard. They're getting their shots off, still playing tough defense. So.
And North Kitsap will have the inbound. Hannah Snyder will trigger it on in to Rebecca Baugh.
I like Shania trying to get that ball for her team.
Into the free throw line and back out to Snyder. Count it, and they're going to give her 3.
Doc, that is the quick trigger I talked about with Snyder.
Boy, North Kitsap sure needed that. Maybe they'll get a little bit of life here. Under a minute to go in the third. Stenzel back out to McGinnis for 2.
That's already 4 points for Kadra.
Freshman Kadra.
Freshman is just what you call on this Olympic team.
And Molly Lemon with the turnaround. 19 seconds left here in the third period. Oh, wide open down low, and a foul's going to be tagged to the sophomore Jasmine Salimbo, and it's going to send Latia Kalawate up to the free throw line.
Just a sophomore. Nice job by Olympic breaking that press. They had no problem with it. They had a plan, and they followed it. Not a lot of dribbling, some good passing.
And so far, I don't want to jinx Latia, but Olympic has done a pretty good job at the free throw line. I did jinx her, but they've done a good job at the free throw line.
Oh, they have. They've done a great job. Starts with Stenzel and goes from there.
Oh, there it is on the baseline by senior co-captain Hannah Snyder. And a takeaway by Snyder. Nice pass down to Baugh.
And that
counts at the end of the third period. And here's that part about the frantic February. And so after being down by as much as 13, the Vikings are now back within 7, 46-39 with 8 minutes left to play.
And it was, the senior Hannah Snyder, she had 7 points in that quarter alone. So them up. Really nice to see some teamwork. Molly Lemon turning around, putting some good points down. But in the same point, your Olympic team, you got a lot of points from Katie Campana, Lily Stenzel putting things down from the free throw line. It's been shared. Olivia Williams with 4. We have to see what fouls are how they're gonna affect this fourth quarter.
Well, there's a bit of a spirit back here in the North Kitsap High School gymnasium after what was a rough third quarter for the Lady Vikings. Finally coming back towards the last couple of minutes there to
I couldn't have even told you that there was that little of a time when Rebecca Baugh let go of that last one. So really nice work on their part.
Well, the Trojans will get the inbound with 8 minutes left to go. The Vikings not out of it yet.
My guess is Coach French said, pretend this is the last 2 minutes of the game because you love the last 2 minutes of everything.
And the Trojans get it in. And there's another takeaway. This time it's Baugh in the paint with the steal. She'll stop and pop. Shot is off. Good rebound by Molly Lemon. And they're going to tag the Trojans with the foul.
Lemon in perfect position on that one. Is only the third foul on Olympic.
Three-pointer rims out, rebound to Campana.
Ahead to Monzon.
McGinnis, she'll get it back. Her shot's off the glass, and the Vikings with it.
Salembo with the rebound gets it to Baugh.
Oh, man, those passes are very tough.
Went through Lemon's hands. Not a bad idea, but you get so excited trying to make that comeback that sometimes a little out of control.
Yeah, a little full court pressure now by the Vikings. Manzan with it. And yeah, they got to call. You got to call the reach in on that
I have
one.
to agree 100% on that. She did not have the position. Katie Campana going exactly where she needed to be.
16 fouls on the Vikings, 3 on the Trojans.
That is Mackenzie's second foul. Shania comes up short on that one.
Snyder with the board. 7 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Baugh with the little drive off the glass, and Williams back in and picking it up for the Trojans.
I'm not sure if you want to be the one to pick her up at full speed. She does a really nice job handling that ball.
Whoa, a
Shania for
three-pointer.
3.
Shania Anderson. That was a big one. Back to a 10-point lead over to Molly Lemon. Lemon's shot is good. Gets it down to an 8-point lead for the Trojans.
Lemon is so
Oh,
fun when
look at
she's
that.
open.
Baugh right down there in the face of Anderson. Now she'll shoot. And the shot's off. Rebound goes back to Anderson. There, Williams shots off. Lemon with the board for the Vikings. We're starting to get that frantic February
I told
again.
you, Coach said pretend it's the last 2 minutes.
We got 6 minutes to go, though. Oh, that's a 3.
That's for Mackenzie.
Freshman. Yeah, we are within 5, 49-44. They're going to call a block on North, and that will send the Trojans up to the free throw line for the 1-and-1.
Molly's already down there just taking a break.
17 fouls now on the Vikings, so the Trojans in the bonus. Trojans with only 3 fouls. Monzan's first shot's off. Vikings with the board.
Nice job hustling it up.
Ball will try the 3. And that's going to go to the Vikings. Well,
No, it's going to be a foul on Salembo over the back.
okay.
And that is possible in that is what forced that ball then to go out of bounds.
5-point game. 49-44 lead for the Trojans up to the free throw line, and it will be Olivia Williams. It's
Now
hard to believe Olivia's only a junior. Hasn't
She's who
she
you
been
want
around
there,
forever?
Doc. She shoots 74% from the free throw line. And yes, she has been around. And, you know, we talked about how Ashley Payne was so important to this Olympic team for so many years. It's the people she had around her, too, that have made it happen. And I, last year, remember how much I liked Olivia and the way she was able to just make a play for herself.
Up to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. And first one rattles out. Vikings with a rebound. 5:45 left to go in the game.
Still 5 points separating these two teams.
McKenzie with it now. Molly Lemon. She'll take the jump off the glass. Oh, nice rebound on her own shot. Won't go down though for that one. Just hung there.
People in purple here are just dying during that. Oh, that was an interesting dribble.
Anderson's shot is off, but the rebound to Stencil.
30 more seconds on that shot clock.
I tell you, Lily has had a good game tonight.
Here goes Baugh.
Little stop and hesitation, and they're going to call a foul on Olympic. It's only 4.
They say that's on the floor prior to the shot. That's only 2 fouls on Katie Campana.
And it will be Hannah Snyder inbounding for the Vikings.
There may be discussion as to whether They got the right number, I know that. Reset the shot clock.
Vikings with the inbound. Out front to Rebecca. She'll drive the lane, shot off the glass just a little too hard, and Williams with another rebound.
And that didn't even look too hard. It's the rim, that set of rims is not liking her. Here goes Williams.
The travel
again.
happened before the shot. I was going to say, Olivia, just put your head down and go to the glass.
I'm pretty sure I read Coach Shaw's lips, and it wasn't a horrible thing. I believe the words were just, she did not. Ooh, that might have been a travel, however. Okay.
Yep. And that is Annika Kroll.
She has 4 points so far.
And we are within it's a 3-point game with 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. The Trojans up 49-46 into Anderson. Shot just comes down, rebound to Kroll. Kroll actually the tallest player out there for the Vikings at 5'11". Count that one for 3, and we are tied. I cannot believe it, 49-49. This Viking team has been so up and so down and back up again. Campana's shots off, fight for the board, and the Vikings come away with it.
Monzon knocking that away. Really nice job of taking away the break.
You know, Danielle's only a freshman, and she also has had a very nice game tonight.
Well, Coach loves her. She says she's extremely fast. She has, for 5'3", she's one of the leading rebounders, and just a great little player out there.
She's solid, too. She doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes. And there's a mistake, a travel on the Vikings. 3-3-3, 49. 49 on the scoreboard.
Season in the balance right now for North Kitsap Vikings.
Oh, man. Now, Trojans have made posts. They will be the 3rd team from the Olympic League.
Number 1 team being Port Angeles, number 2, Kingston.
Also pretty amazing to me, the Kingston Lady Buccaneers. What a great season that they have had. It's almost like coming out of nowhere. Oh, man, the Trojans with 1 second, shot clock violation. Well, let's see. Yep.
They are going to call shot clock.
Puts her hand on her head for the shot clock violation.
Boy, that was a crazy job by Olympic getting the ball, maintaining, even keeping the ball.
And timeout, Coach Tim French. We are under 3 minutes, 2:58, and it is tied. Impulsmo, 49-49.
Wow, what a comeback. Just a lot of threes in there. The freshman, Ainsley McKenzie, who Coach had told me actually has played more guard in prior time, and at 5'10", he has needed her to play post because of the fact that Kirsten Brown was injured. Well, obviously she can shoot the 3. Hannah Snyder putting in a 3 and a couple 2s. And then you have just what a great job by all these people on the comeback.
Well, and Hannah and Rebecca both have gotten a few steals in 3rd and 4th period.
I don't know how many steals Rebecca has, but she just anticipates so well. And one of the things that she does run into at times is foul trouble, and that's something where she's gotten a whole lot smarter. And 2 for Baugh!
And the Vikings are up 51-49.
Oh, that had to hurt.
And down on the floor is Monzon, and she's got a little limp going there.
Well, that's what happens when your knee becomes one with the hardwood.
And it will send Danielle up to the free throw line. It's 1-1 still. Next foul the Vikings commit, though, puts the Trojans in the double bonus.
Monzon 2 of 3 tonight from the line.
Oh, nothing but net on that one for Danielle. Last couple games we've seen of the Trojans, she's played a very solid game. Oh, it goes in. And we are tied 51-51.
Oh, plus she's had the job of guarding Baugh and that is a difficulty.
Schneider came out to try to set a screen, but Monzon saw that one. Oh, ball shot. They're going to call it travel on Rebecca.
It seems to be contagious this evening. That is
I guess.
pretty much all that they've called.
All right, 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the game. The Trojans with it.
Surrounding Stencil, that's going to be Williams taking the three.
Rainbow three. Shots off, but who's got the ball? Tie up and possession arrow to the Vikings.
Well, what I've seen of Kroll, her hand strength is not really strong, but on that one she went in and fought for the ball and made for the tie-up, so that was a great job by her.
And Coach Shaw's got Monzon out. She's still limping as she goes over to the bench. She's pointing to the knee to the trainer. And hopefully it's no more than a bruise.
Yeah, you don't want to see that for anybody, and you don't want to see that going into playoffs, definitely.
And she's just such a tough player.
She is a huge cog in this Trojan offense and defense.
We're under 2 minutes. We're tied. Rebecca Ball breaks a tie to put the Vikings up by 2.
Rebecca with 16 points now. Finally, some of those drives are going down.
And probably the most intense fan besides the coaches on the North Kitsap bench is Kristen Brown.
No doubt about that, Doc. She will her.
Oh, and
into
speaking of
victory.
will, now they're going to call the jump ball. Possession will go to the Trojans on this one.
That's exactly what we saw out on Elmore in that Kingston game that we watched as well.
And you know, McKenzie has had a pretty good game tonight too for the Vikings. Only a freshman out there.
McKenzie with 8 points and just come in when they've needed her here, as well as Kroll. I think Kroll's done a really nice job out there. She had that wide open basket and a couple other times where she's been exactly where she needs to be for the rebound. Now, right now, Olympic calling the timeout. They're 2 points behind. This is not a game they have to win, but certainly a game they want to win, and that they've played well enough to win. You know, it's kind of tough to watch that home team come back on you, but they've maintained their composure, and they just have to kind of have a plan going out there with 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, the Olympic Trojans are in that 3rd spot in the Olympic League. 4 teams go to postseason from the Olympic League. Currently, the Vikings in the 5th spot, but only 1 game behind number 4, the Squim Lady Wolves.
Exactly. Olympic 11-4, great season, 13-6 overall. But Kingston, as you said, that surprise, a lot of people did not expect them to do this well. And it's partly, you know, they just have a program up there and they continue to teach good basketball.
So the Trojans will get the inbound. We have 1:26 on the clock. That's Olivia Williams. She'll take the jumper. Count it! We're tied, 53-53.
Boy, if I wanted somebody to have it there, I think it would have been Olivia Williams.
Molly Lemon to Rebecca. Back out front to Molly.
Olympic continues with this man-on-man defense. Molly runs the baseline.
Under a minute. Outside shot is off. Ball in the air. The Vikings got a new shot clock.
Blocked by Campana.
And 1 Actually 2, because that's the 10th team foul against the Vikings. 48.3 seconds, tied 53-53. But going up to the free throw line, the Olympic High Trojans and senior Brianna Elmore.
Elmore has 4 points tonight.
Number 1 is off, but she'll get the second.
Coach just reminding her the hand in the cookie jar move. That one looked sharp.
it is short, but guess who's got the rebound? It was Williams for the Trojans, and she's got it back. 30 seconds, the shot clock, 39 on the game.
Into Elmore.
Now Williams, she'll move to the glass. It's off, rebound to Kroll. 25 seconds, tied up. Baugh sends it to Snyder. Her shot's off. Kroll, though, with a beautiful board. Can't put it down. Fight down low. The Vikings still have it. Off the glass, and Williams coming out of there with it for the Trojans. 7 seconds. Timeout, says Coach.
Oh, timeout. I don't know
Shaw.
that I would have called a timeout.
Yeah.
It looked like Williams. No, she had a pass.
Yeah, okay.
And I would have let her go with it because now you've got to get the ball back in. They might have their secret play, which I'm certain they do, but I think I would have let that play out.
Oh boy, 6.5 seconds left to go in regulation. We are tied, 53-53. Yeah, really, you got to give the Vikings some credit for a great comeback.
You do.
They were down by 13.
Let's give Olympic a little credit too, because they were down by a couple here and they didn't panic. They have come back.
Not at all.
And as I said, I love this Olivia Williams, and playing extremely well. Plus their team, not leader, but definitely the one who was directing traffic prior to that, Monzon, still on the bench with the knee injury. Wow. we predicted good game here.
Fun game tonight.
I got the official text from my husband, the stream is good, and he said, and boy is the game good. So
all right.
Those are awesome things.
So at least with your husband, we're beating out the Olympics.
We are.
All right.
Exactly.
Probably got that on the
He might be
TV.
doing both. Yeah.
Okay, Olivia Williams will trigger it in for the Trojans into Kemp. She's guarded by Baugh. Her shot's off. We got 3 seconds. Baugh with it, 1 second. And timeout. But when was that timeout called? 0.6 on the board now.
Going back to the replay, Doc. Those of you at home on YouTube, you can go back on this. You actually can.
I would say maybe 1.
3.2, they're saying.
Oh my goodness, George
is
Edgar
correct.
had it right. All right, from the Kitsap Sun.
Wow.
3.2, that's plenty of time.
Well, and Doc, that was exactly why I would have let Olivia go for it, because there was just...
That's right, you called.
There was enough time left to get a better shot, and Campana had a good shot. She just, there's an excitement at the end of any game that you want to try to put up that game-winning shot that you've put up in your driveway for years. So.
Yeah, and Olivia has really had success tonight, putting her head down and driving right to that hoop.
She has. She typically scores about 14 points. And tonight I have her with 10. So maybe she's going to get the Final Four in OT, Doc.
3.2 seconds left to go in regulation, tied 53-53. The Vikings have the length of the court to go. Can be done, but it's got to be pretty quick, and the Trojans are going to put on some pressure. Oh, Baugh's got it, kind of. And we are going to OT. The crowd wanted a foul, but I think it would have been not a shooting foul.
It wouldn't have mattered.
And
You're
the
right, Doc.
Trojans with only 14 fouls.
Good point.
It would not have made a difference.
You are correct. And the clock did not start until she touched it. So if you kept thinking that clock should have run out, they did it correctly. And so now we're in OT.
Yep.
As long as we're ending our season, we might as well get an extra 4 minutes.
I was going to say the final game of the 2013-2014 regular season for the Olympic League comes down to OT, 4 minutes extra time. 53-53 up here in Paulsbo as the Vikings host the Olympic High Trojans.
Oh, Coach, or Doc, I just noticed that AD Chris Franklin coming over to the student section, reminding them not to I don't know if there are any vulgarities or any of that sort of thing, but he is just looking for some sportsmanship out of him. And good move on his part. You want to calm down your crowd, and you're 100% correct, Doc. They wouldn't have gotten to shoot anyway.
Oh boy, this has been a good one. 4 minutes extra time here. Tied at 53-53. And we will play the first overtime.
Oh, there you are. Thanks, Doc.
Well, we've already had one double overtime this year with the Kingston NK game.
And it involved these NK girls,
That's
exactly.
Okay, we will have Kroll for the Vikings at the tip-off. And the Trojans get it. Nice job by Elmore.
You know, you can tell she has some hops. And
she sure does.
Suddenly you have Olivia Williams as your point guard out there. That was kind of an interesting move.
Stencil, Elmore with it now. Anderson. There's Williams. She's outside that three-pointer. Into Anderson. Blocked down low by Lemon. Rebecca Baugh will bring it across half court. Oh, she sees an opening there. Shot is off though, and rebound to Anderson. That was almost a wide open
It was
lane.
way open. That's probably what confused her.
Williams with it. Kicks it out to Campana. Her shot's off, and again, oh, they're going to say off Molly Lemon. I was going to say Molly has done a very nice job on the defensive boards, especially tonight.
Plus, she has 8 points, and that certainly doesn't hurt your team. Oh, you can never...
Oh, ball is on the floor. Bodies are on the floor, and it's going to go to the Vikings. Nice sportsmanship there.
Well, and there wasn't anything that actually happened there. They were just both going for the ball, and Olivia kind of fell over the other person.
3:10 left to go in this first overtime. 53-53. Rebecca Baugh with it. In the paint, dish to Kroll. Kroll off the glass for two. 2-point lead for the Vikings. Campana. To Anderson to Williams. Oh, Williams, nice move. Anderson, a great board, and she'll get a trip to the free throw line for 2 shots.
I think that foul's going to go on Mackenzie.
Number 20 of the Vikings, Adrian McKenzie, the 4th foul.
That is her 4th foul.
Up to the free throw line, senior Shania Anderson. Number 1 won't go down, but she'll get a second.
This is her first time to the free throw line tonight.
The Trojans in the double bonus.
And the Vikings not in the bonus yet.
And that one's off the glass. Who's got the board? Oh, they're going to say the Trojans off of Kroll.
Nice job by Elmore getting in there, making that happen.
Campana Limbab.
Anderson likes that 3-point shot.
There's senior Stencil. Anderson, also a senior. Olivia Williams, a junior, and she'll get fouled on the trip to the free throw line and get 2. I'm not sure who they'll call. They have a choice of 2.
There were 3. I think
Okay.
you could have put that on. Boy, that is a scary thing as Olivia comes down that low. If she can get the ball down that low, she either scores or gets a free throw opportunity quite often.
Got tagged to Salimbo. Oh, usually a pretty solid foul shooter. That one off. And unfortunately, Danielle Zahn on the bench with ice bag on her knee. Second one's good. 1-point lead for the Vikings. 55-54. 2.5 left to go in this overtime.
This, as we said, this is not a game Olympic has to have, so you want to be careful with Monzon.
Oh, good pass by Bada Lemon. She could not complete it though, and Campana taking it the other direction for the Trojans. And they're going to say the Trojans will maintain possession there.
I think that was a good call. It looked like it went off of Snyder's foot.
It was, but I'm not sure what Campana was quite thinking there, Kitty.
I think she was driving.
Was it going to be a shot?
No, actually, I think there was a pass coming off that.
A big rebound, but the Vikings got the breakaway. Let's see if Kroll can complete it. She does. It's a 3-point lead, 57-54 for North Kitsap, and North crowd back in the game. Travel against the Trojans. This crowd was silent about 15 minutes ago.
They were.
Now I'm not sure what that one was.
White ball on the sideline. They might not have started the clock quick enough. I'm not sure. No, because he would have changed the time on it.
Or they would have.
I don't know.
No foul.
No. No, and not even any traveling that time.
Lemon over to Baugh. Out front to McKenzie. Ooh, those passes, they gotta be careful, and there's the takeaway by Stencil. Run down nicely. What a great effort by Elmore to keep that alive, but the takeaway by Baugh. And Baugh gets the layup, 59-54. Williams will try the three. The rainbow shot is up. Rebound to the Vikes. Hannah Snyder. Look at Christian Brown up leading the cheers on the bench.
Oh, the whole bench is up, no doubt about it. Molly's going to take the three.
Count it!
And it's only 2. Foot on the line.
But that makes it a 61-54 lead for the Vikings. 42 seconds left to go. That shot's up and rebound, fought for, jump ball call, possession arrow to North Kitsap. 36.2 seconds. And a 7-point lead for North Kitsap.
Timeout, Coach French.
Oh boy, might lose the voice.
That's so
on
we
this
can
one.
talk about it, I think, Doc.
Okay.
Look who's been big. It's actually Annika Kroll. She has 4 points in this overtime. Molly Lemon with 2, Rebecca Baugh with 2, and only 1 point going to Olympic right now from Olivia Williams' free throw.
And you know, a couple of the North Kitsap players had to step up when Kristen Brown went out early there in the, was it the third period?
It was the third
early
period.
in the third. And they have, and I got it, let's give Hannah Snyder, the senior out there, some credit, not just on the scoring, but she has really done a pretty good job on D. She's forced some turnovers that she and Rebecca have turned into points.
Well, and Coach French play physical. They've had to play physical underneath that basket. Both teams playing so hard, and you add those extra 4 minutes, that's really tough.
Full court pressure here by the Trojans. Vikings with 36.2 seconds left here in OT and a 7-point lead, 61-54. Quick foul on Campana.
They have many more to give. That's only 5.
Yep.
But that's Katie's, probably her third. That's her third foul. Now, when Stanford was doing this, they had designated foulers.
Snyder into Baugh. Baugh is quickly fouled, but once again, it's not a shooting foul. It's just another inbound. Now, the next time,
correct,
it will be a shooting foul. 31.8. And there blows the whistle, and going up to the free throw line now for the 1-and-1 will be Molly.
And you know, they really, just about anyone could be that designated fouler, because as we said, this is only their 7th team foul this half. They did not make it into the bonus the last half, I don't think.
We played a total of about 1 second here.
Molly with a 1-and-1.
2, I guess. 30.5 on the clock. First one is good, so she'll get a second.
You know, there's no proof that this North Kitsap team will go on to the playoffs, but a win like this would be huge if all the factors fall in place.
Second shot's up, and a great rebound and the putback. And it's freshman Ainsley McKenzie.
She just went into double digits with that with 10 points.
And a double-digit lead. Well, it was. It's down to 8.
Olivia with the 3 points from this team this half.
Foul down low, and Rebecca Baugh will go to the free throw line for the Vikings. 16.8 seconds. What a fun game.
Oh, it has been. This has been great. Olympics pretty much played a lot of the same people. Those girls are looking pretty tired at this point. They too having to step up for Monzon when she went off.
Correct. And Danielle had a good game. I certainly hope it's nothing serious.
Me too. Ice never looks good though. 3-point shot. Off,
and Vikings with the board, and the quick foul on Campana. Yeah, we will, a couple players hurting on that one, and both of them Trojans.
Well, Katie hit Rebecca just wrong on that one, and so that's her 5th foul.
And Elmore is definitely limping out there too, Brianna. And going down to the end of the bench for the trainer to look at it is Campana. Number 1's good for Rebecca. And back into the game, sophomore Latia Kalauari.
Elmore getting to take a seat. The senior played a very good game. She did a lot of things very right.
Oh, off the iron, but down through the net. 66-56, 10-point lead for the Vikings. Williams' shot is off, and that's it. The Vikings have done their job by winning this ball game tonight, 66-56, and I'll tell you, this is one of the hardest fought games we've seen all season.
Well, when we saw them play Kingston in double overtime, I thought that was one of the hardest fought.
Yeah, that sure was.
And this one is right up there, Doc. Same with Olympic. They've played so hard, and it looks like that they... now Katie is actually truly kind of limping through that line. That is not a good thing. We don't want to see that for these Olympic girls going into playoffs, because they have had such a good season and really need to be healthy going into it.
They sure do, but as we said, it's even the win doesn't guarantee North the spot. The Bremerton High Lady Knights have to beat the Squim Wolves tonight, and then I believe that forces a playoff, doesn't it?
They have some other factors that they figure in, and then maybe still a playoff.
Direction of the wind.
Well,
maybe,
direction of the wind, and it's how you did against the teams above you is what it is. It's one of those breaking things, yeah. But I know that the first time Bremerton played them, Bremerton lost 61-60 up at Squim. This one's at Bremerton, and if you get Sawyer Klug on a roll, boy, she can just about beat any team on her own. Bremerton improving all season, so you never know.
Yeah, what a fun ball game here, and it's just number 1 in our doubleheader. Number 2 will be the opening round of the West Central District for the Narrows League 4A second place team, the Central Kitsap Lady Cougars. So stay tuned for that one. Well, we want to thank Spencer Anderson for doing camera, and Kitsap Sun for streaming it live to the community on kitsapsun.com. Kitty Campagna, your producer tonight, as well as on that other microphone. And I'm the doctor, Doc Parr, saying this has been a fun one to watch. Glad we got this one, Kitty. So stay tuned. We will see you soon.